He has done it all in volleyball, from being a player, a coach to administrator, with a successful record to cap it all.
I was born in Simat village and started my career of education in Simat Primary before changing the primary to Davis Primary, where my brother was the headmaster. So our area is known in athletics and volleyball. I can give a few members who have been in sports. That is David Letting, who is the national coach for athletics. We have Maremu Pet. We have Aspel Kibrok, Augustine Joge. And then now in volleyball, we come from the same area with Philip Mayo, Massimo Yin, Mayo's sister, Lois Tarus, and many others.
It all started at Kapsabet Boys High School, where he could have chosen to play basketball, what with his height, but he set off for volleyball instead.
In our area, they used to be the champions in primary school, and most of them who are schooling in primary in Simat, they joined St. Patrick 10, and most of them are the ones who
kona kwao, wamekula kwao. Mechiwa tena Baron Ochieng. Ishara mkono moja na uchanja ndani uzuri. Kichwa! Yes! Ni yule! Edo Lomondio ndimo. Kichwa kizuri kweli. Kinawatanguliza Sofapaka hapa. Vijana wa Sofapaka wameingia katikati ya miwa katika mitana ndora. Mpira ulipigwa kofi uzuri ule na akaruka katikati ya mabeki. Evans Omondi Uma ameruka tu kiangalia, mekula mtambaa panya kama umeishia ndani ya nyavu ile na kwenda kupiga somersault ya kwao. Edo Omondi ndimo. Steve Otieno anaikata ndani, nafasi bado anaipambania ile, imekwenda ndani sasa. Yes, imerudi. Joseph Okwenda anasababisha na kusawazisha mambo hapa. Ameipenda benchi zima la kiufundi kwa faida ya Mara Sugar. Steve Otieno ameisababisha kwa kuileta ndani kule, lakini Okwenda ililetwa ndani nzuri na Steve Otieno. Walishindwa kuweza kuondoa mpira ule, lakini Okwenda Joseph Okwenda alipiga katikati ya mabeki, katikati ya miguu yao. Hakukuwa na nafasi yoyote ambayo Victor Hugo angeuokoa mpira ule. Walipoondoa haukuondoka, na wamerudi mchezoni Mara Sugar. Okwenda magoli 4 mpaka sasa msimu huu. Tiano anaileta ndani, mekula mtambaa panya na kwenda kuondolewa pote. Matthew Mwendo wa Mali Sao Tiano ilikuwa amesalimu ambi Evans Soumo Monde, lakini mtambaa panya ukawaweka salama. Upigaji mzuri, tekniki nzuri yake Tiano, limiminwa kule mtambaa kabisa Evans Soumo Monde. Mashabiki katikati yao wapo pia mashabiki wa Kogalo Gor Mahia Sirkal nao pia
has done it all in volleyball, from being a player, a coach to administrator, with a successful record to cap it all.
I was born in Simat village and started my career of education in Simat Primary before changing the primary to Davis Primary, where my brother was the headmaster. So our area is known in athletics and volleyball. I can give a few members who have been in sports. That is Dave Letting, who is the national coach for athletics. We have Maremu Pet. We have Aspel Kibrok, Augustine Choge. And then now in volleyball we come from the same area with Philip Mayo, Massimo Yin, Mayo's sister, Lois Tarus, and many others.
It all started at KBC Boys High School, where he could have chosen to play basketball, what with this height, but he set off for volleyball instead.
In our area, they used to be the champions in primary school, and most of them who were schooling in primary in Simat, they joined St. Patrick 10, and most of them are the ones who were champion for 18 years with St. Patrick. But when I joined Davis Primary, I couldn't play volleyball myself. So when I joined KBC Boys, I started playing volleyball. And by the time when I was going out, I was already a good player.
And his choice paid off, as he was quickly drafted in the National League while in his teens for Kenya Posta.
I was recruited direct by KPTC, Post and Telecommunication, and I played for them for one season in Kikoso and also in with a club. I joined KCB in 1996. So my career, I can say, when I finished high school, I joined Posta in 1996. I played with KPTC 96 and 97.
Kenya Commercial Bank were quicker to recruit him, and it paid dividends too for the club.
98, I joined Kenya Commercial Bank, KCB, and we went for the African Club Championship after being the national champion in Tunisia. Yeah, as a club, I finished fourth with KCB in African Club Championship. So my first outing with KCB African Club Championship, I was spotted by Tunisian club, Rades Sportif du Sahel.
He had a stint with the national men's volleyball team as well.
I participated in All African Games in 1999. I helped the team. It was not easy to qualify in this zone because we were together with Egypt, but we managed to beat Egypt and qualify for the All African Games. That's the highest that we did when I was a player. We finished fourth in All African Games. That was in South Africa. And this is the time Wanyama was the captain for All African Games.
Paul Bitok was the first volleyballer to go professional, where he plied his trade in Tunisia and Croatia.
Immediately after the club championship, they signed me as a professional player. So I played in Tunis for 4 years, that is since 98 up to 2001, when I joined Croatian club, Zagreb. So I was there in 2002, 2003, 2004 in Croatia. So when I came back after playing for more than 8 years as a professional player, I decided to quit as a captain of the national team, because I was also a captain of the national team for 8 years. I can say that as a person, I was the first professional player in Kenya, and it encouraged others that now we have more than 8 professional players in Kenya. I also helped during my time when I was in Tunisia to bring in Catherine Mabui, to play with one of their clubs. I assisted also Dorcas when I was playing in Croatia. I made a move to bring her to join me in Croatia. And I think I played a big part with most of the players, you know, sending them to America to play professional. And currently I'm managing Sharon Chepchumba and Veronica Thiambo as their manager. And I'm bringing others now to change them from the local scene. I want them to be professional players, so that is my achievement.
He later took up coaching, and what a better way than to start with his club KCB with success too in the continent as they won the African title in 2006.
I decided to start my career as a coach, so I enrolled myself with FIVB courses, and I was lucky. National Olympic Committee sponsored me to study in Croatia, in Hungary. So I was in Budapest University to study sports science and specialization in volleyball. So when I came back, I joined KCB. KCB was there, but they were not doing very well. But the first year when I joined KCB, we finished third. That is 2005. And 2006, we became the African champion with KCB. And from there, I was appointed as part of the technical team, Malkia Strikers, together with Lungao and Japanese coach Sugawara. And since that time, up to last year when I retired from coaching, I have been in national team.
Rwanda was calling by then, and he decided to take up the role as their national coach, who was revered to mold them into champions who terrorized the rest of the continent to become the champions of Africa.
When I was still coach of KCB, I was spotted by Rwandan team, APR. So in 2009, I had a contract with APR club, and in this year, they noticed that I was a good coach and I was still a Kenyan coach with Malkia Strikers. They decided to observe me as the national coach for Rwanda. So I signed with the national team in 2010 with the Ministry of Sports of Rwanda up to 2018. I was there for 10 years. I was managing beach volleyball youth, junior and senior teams. I had mixed results in Rwanda, and the best that I had was the beach volleyball. We were the African champion, and the other categories we were top 3.
The 2020 Soya Awards Coach of the Year was called back home to translate the same in his home country with the Malkia Strikers.
So when I came back in 2018, I was appointed immediately to join Malkia Strikers as the head coach, and I started again another journey with Malkia Strikers.
And he did just that in the African Games, as he also qualified for the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo, where they didn't fare well to exit in the pool stage.
We went to Morocco for the All African Games. We won after the last edition, which Kenya lost. And then immediately we are the qualifiers for the Olympics 2020 for Tokyo, which also we were the champion, and we qualified for the Olympics. And then now, based on the ranking, we were nominated to continue with the international level, and we were participating in the World Championship in Netherlands in 2023. And then now, the last one now, we are the qualifiers, and also the Challenger Cup, which was in Philippines. I was supporting the team of Malkia Strikers, and then we qualified for the Olympics in Cameroon, and that was last time that I had a team with the Malkia Strikers. So that is Paul Bitok as a player and a coach.
Nevertheless, he had done his part as a player and a coach, and it was now time to get into management, for he had a passion to change the sports for the better. And he did just that, to become the vice president of the Kenya Volleyball Federation.
I think this is the first time that we have a coach joining directly to National Federation. I'm proud of myself because I wanted to change a lot, and I have done my part as a player and as a coach. I achieved all. I went to World Championship, World Cup, name it, and I saw there was need for someone to go and join federation and bring some changes. And I have been given this chance by stakeholders. And having experience in the technical part of it, I am ready to help in the technical and also change way of play in Kenya, system of National League tournaments. And I used to have a tournament in Eldoret whereby I wanted to use as an example which kind of a tournament can be organized. And that is what I have been organizing since 1998. And the last one that I organized is in Eldoret, whereby we try to give good price and good organization and have different categories. But what I am proud of now for the last season and my first year being in federation, I changed the format of a national league playoff, whereby we qualified the top 8 teams, played in quarterfinals, best of 3 series, and we saw a lot of changes, a lot of competition, and sponsors also encouraged to join this kind of the national league. And this year, I've managed to launch the Kenyan Cup. It will be the first edition, and it will be something that people will recognize that it is something will change the volleyball in Kenya. And I'm telling you this because the more we play many matches in a week, in a month, the improvement will be seen automatic when we go to African Club Championship or World Level, World Championship, World Cup. Because our main problem was we play only once in a month, and it is not enough for a player or a professional player to reach a certain level. When we changed last year, we saw good results on the men's side. They finished second in all African games. Prison's team finished top 3 in African Club Championship. The advantage for women, at least they had been participating in indoor games outside like World Championship, World Cup, than men. But you can see
That's the story of Paul Bitok. He is currently the Deputy President, Kenya Football Federation, and also he's coached the Malkia Strikers, played abroad, and all that, the story of the Ace.